So I decided to make this video so people can see these stories behind the images and whatnot. And not only that, you guys seem to avoid image albums, because you got to sit through the embarrassing baby pics that Grandma keeps referring to between asking if you're going to get fucking married and have kids, especially when you're trying to live check to check. So how about you just sit down there, sonny boy, as Gonzo gets to tell you how Bronycon 2017 was. Besides, I haven't probably done anything much Brony related. So, to start things off, let me tell you right now, traveling was a bitch. My friend and I missed the first bus that goes directly to Indy's Union Station, so we ran around finding a shuttle that could at least go to Indy International Airport. The Marriott at the courtyard said they lost that shuttle stop. They told us the Hyatt Plaza was the one that I went to, so we went there after a Wendy's meal, when we noticed we had plenty of time until the next shuttle. Once that shuttle arrived, I gave the driver $20, even though they don't accept cash, and just hopped on board. These 3 videos was what it was like for a good fucking stretch of highway between Bloomington and Martinsville. I lucked out this time going through here. When I went to the beach trip back in July, the traffic was horribly backed up for 2 fucking miles and lasted hours. God, it was horrible. So I got off at the Indy airport, caught a $10 shuttle to the train station, and there had to wait for several hours. During those several hours, I decided to get a soda to keep me alert. So one of the machines had Faygo, and they normally go for cheap. I pressed some buttons to see how much this root beer was, and the machine just decided to dispense it along with a quarter. I didn't question it. Free is free, so fuck it. I drank that shit. Finally, at around 6, I boarded my first train to head to Chicago to catch the Capital Limited to DC. I managed to catch some low-flying fog here. Things went relatively normal until, there was some slow freight ahead that stopped us outside Lafayette. God knows how long I lasted. However, at this point, the sun was up enough to make this guy across from me turn his hat into my dick. It wasn't a loaded train, so I got away with this scot-free. Here I am now at Chicago, back at the foot of the Sears Tower. Wait, what was that a thing? Wait, was it like that before? I took a picture of this building before? Wait, what's this building? American Theological Library Association. Okay, moving on. So I went around while waiting on my next train. I went to the recently renovated Great Hall of the Union Station and checked out the recently opened up stairs from Canal Street, which was the very stairs they shot the shootout from The Untouchables. I found that clip of the shootout by accident some time ago. It looks badass. Maybe I should watch that. But anyways, I tried to keep myself awake. You know, I had to buy a 10-inch pizza and some sparkling water. By the time I got on the Capital Limited, though, I was found by the conductor clocked out on my seat with my ticket and an FM radio in my hand. Embarrassing, but staff was calling about it. Especially this one conductor. She goes by Candace. Quite adamant about her job. Especially with the influx of people into Toledo and their large luggage. Here we are, finally in DC. I kept myself to the train station because this was about as close to Mr. 45 as I could without losing my cool. Oh god, no, fucking no. Oh my fucking god, why? Funny thing though, this particular booth gave me some hope. Saying that it's just for business. Not thrilled about Trump either, but hey, they gotta make a quick buck. So I decided to do business with them, buying a pen for my Canadian roommate. $7 fucking bucks. Decent buy. Finally, the announcement was made, and I made my way to the final train to Baltimore. This train was at Gate D, Track 12. Beijing Slim Shady. Got to the hotel, had to wait a bit because A, I didn't get my roommate's real name, B, I didn't get his face, and C, the lobby's Wi-Fi is fucking shit. Turned out the roommate was legally blind, but cool enough for me to do this little bit of irony.
Car this weekend. You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Car. Bad deal. Cars that break down. B, if you think you're going to find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass.
Listening to it.
You're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your
An actual Baltimore.
Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your tie. Bring your wife. We'll fuck. That's right. We'll fuck your wife. Because it's Big Bill Hell. You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell. Home of challenge pissing. That's right.
most outrageous fucking commercial ever, and nobody knows if it's real or not.
Straight up and not get wet. You get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's cars. All the more filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
After this and a bit of rest, we went to buy food from the 7-Eleven and got some subs from Subway. By the way, the tuna and wheat flatbread tastes like cardboard. Day 1 was spent mostly in a hotel room or the marketplace. I took photos, I bought some prints, saw some peeps, and I got a call saying Christian was trying to hook up with chicks here in Baltimore. So, being a rather uncomfortable state of mind, I went back to the hotel room, watched YouTube videos until I passed out, woke up before 10, watched them more, and then left past midnight, and past these drunkards, out into the quiet streets of the city, and back to the convention, where I saw Inverted Shadows, Applejack game go down, while meeting Lala Lexi in the audience. I didn't get a photo of her. Day 2, more pics, more prints, slept, managed to rendezvous with Runaway or Molly's fellow moderators, the Gypsy Bard. We talked and even watched some Twisted Grim videos, until I got severely scarred with the fucked up Hello Kitty animation. I'm calling him the Gypsy Bastard from now on. Day 3 was a little off since my roommate booked a room until that day, and he had a plane to catch that afternoon. So we checked out early in the morning, and I would try to check the Holiday Inn, but they had no rooms free at the time. So I was told to wait until 2 p.m., and until then they can hold on to my luggage. I went to get some breakfast, and was targeted by a freestyling peddler. I went down to the con hall, took some photos of the early traffic, and this weird building being constructed, and met up with a fan that I called the other time, thanks to timing in a cell phone number. Then soon, I continued to wander aimlessly, took some more photos, I even bought a soda. $3.50 for a can, are you serious? Checked the arcade, and went back to find a room available. I went there, got on, dealt with drama on Discord, and slept a very bad headache away. I did manage to get an episode of Ricky and Morty on Cartoon Network. Thought it was very neat. Now with the con over, I made my way back home. I kept getting delayed with fucking freight train traffic and shit. Didn't help that a lady locked herself in one of the bathrooms and couldn't get out. Thankfully, she was out by the time the conductor made it. Made my way back to Chicago. I found that the Adams Street Bridge was up. Very odd, and it seemed like a freak event because other people were taping this on their smartphones. I gotta get what the hell happened here. Can you comment on that? Thank you. I also bought me some soda to keep me awake. Goddamn sugary drink tax. Fuck you! I replaced a pair of sunglasses since I lost mine in the shuffling, and some decent meals to help me thanks to the impromptu donations by the fans that I promised to read fanfic requests. Then I made my way home after a long day of traveling, and then took photos of all the con purchases that I did, which are available if you want to see them on my Tumblr. Now comes the fun part! The end of the video where I just showed the cosplays and other neat shit I found. If you think I should do this to the other conventions I took photos of in the past couple of years, why don't you tell me? Or hell, there's a poll down there in the description.